Hello, welcome to today's session. Today we will be discussing about Apache HBase is one of the ecosystem component. It is a distributed Hadoop database and it is very important. It is a column oriented database and it follows the model of Google's Bigtable. So the HBase model will something look like this. So here you will have, as I told you, it is a column oriented database. So you will have the first column which is called as a row key. It is used to uniquely identify each row. And the next are the column families. So in this example, you can see there are two column families. What is column families? Similar columns are grouped together to form one column family. For example, you want to store the name of the customer, the age of the customer, the contact details of the customers. Okay, they are all talking about personal details. So you can group the similar columns and give a family name to that. So here you can see the customer name, city and country are grouped together and given a column name customer, then family name customer. Then here you can see product name, price, they are all grouped together and given a family name called as products. Okay, so this is the row key, this is the column family name, and inside the column family you can have many columns. So each one is called as a column quantifier. Okay, so these are called as column quantifier and each one is treated as a cell. So how data are stored in HBase is in the form of key value pair. So we know in a key value pair database, the data can be inserted using only two commands. One is get and put. Okay, so put is used to put the value in the specified cell. So if you want to store Sam Smith here, then you have to use put command. Okay, key and then value. You have to give the key and then the value. And to retrieve the value, you will use get command. So only there are two commands in HBase. One is a get and the put command. Get is to read the value, put is to put the value inside the table. Okay, so now let's see how to create the tables in HBase. So today what table I am going to create? I am going to create a table something like this. I am going to create a sales table. Okay, the first column will be the row key, then it's going to have two column families, customer, okay, is one column family, and next one will be product, will be another column family. Okay, I'm sorry, let me draw it here. Okay, so sales is the name of the table. The first column will be row key, the next column will be customer, and the next column will be product. So here you will have the name of the customer and the city of the customer. Here you will have the name of the product and then the price of the product. So this is what we are going to create now. So let me go to the HBase. I'll open a new terminal. Okay, so I have to type HBase shell to log into HBase. So we will create the sales table. So create, the name of the table is sales, comma, I have to give the column family name. So I am going to create two column family, customer and then product. Okay, so this is the name of the table and the name of the column family. So we created, just we will check whether the table is created, type list to check the table is created. So here you can see the table name is displayed. Now we are going to put the data into the table. So we will use put command. Okay, the name of the table sales. Okay, the first row. Okay, the name of the column family and the name of the column. Okay, so what is the first customer name? I will give the first customer name as Turkey. Okay, then the same row key, the next column, city of the customer. Okay, the city I will give it as Muscat. Okay, the same value, the next column family. The next column family name is product. Okay, the name of the product will be laptop. Okay, then for the same one, the next column, price 200. Okay, there are 4 cells, right? So you have to write four put statements. Okay, similarly I will insert the second row also. Second row, customer name. Okay, so I will change the row key value to 2 and insert for the second row. City of the customer will be Ibri. Okay, then product name. Product name I will change it to television. Then I will change product price. That's it. Okay, so we finished creating the table. To check the table I have to use scan sales. Okay, so see the table. Here you can see the timestamp value associated with each column quantifier. So because of this timestamp, you can see multidimensional view of the table. For example, you can see what are the last 4 values that particular column took. Okay, so it stores for each time when you update the value, the timestamp value will be stored. Suppose you want to see the last 4 versions for that particular column, you can see. Okay, so I will be teaching you how to enable that versioning on this particular table. Okay, so this is to scan the full table. Suppose you want only the first row, then I can write scan the name of the table, okay, and the row key value. See, I'm sorry, not scan. Scan is to get the full table. We have to use get. Okay, get. This is for the first row. This is to get the second row. Okay. Suppose for example, later I found out the price is wrong. Okay, the price is wrong. I want to change this to 300. Then just I will use a put statement. Okay, put the name of the table. Okay, the row key value, then the column name. See, what is the column name? Column family name, product, right? Product, colon, which is a column, price. Give the new price. The new price is 300. Okay, now check. Say the price is changed to 300. So this is how you will update the values in the table. Okay, so suppose you want to see the description of the table. See, this is to check the structure of the table. Okay, so describe sales. See, this is the structure of the table. Can you see here the column family names? There are 2 column family names. One is customer, other one is product. See how it is given, name. This is a column family name. And can you see version associated with that? The default version is 1. So meaning it will show only the last value. Can I change this version to 4 or 5? Yes, is possible. Okay, so can you see here? So this is the structure of the table. So describe sales will give you the schema of the table or the structure of the table. So suppose on the same table I want to enable versioning. Okay, I want to change the version to 5. Then you can alter your table. Okay, so if you want to make changes to the schema of the table in HBase, first you have to disable the table, make changes, and again enable the table back. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to change this version. See, what is the version here? Version is 1, right? So I'm going to change it to version as 5. Okay. What I will do, the table is already created, right? So I'm going to make changes to the version. So I have to do alter. So I'm going to change the schema of the table. So first I will disable the table. Disable sales. Okay. Now I will alter the table. Alter sales. Okay. Then I have to give here, what is the name of the column? name of the column here. I'm going to enable version on product. Okay, I want to store the last 4 price of the product. Okay, so I will enable versioning on column product. Okay, so I will write product comma versions. So what should be the value of version? Value of version will be 5. Okay, see, the table is altered. So after you alter, you have to enable sales. Okay, yes, now versioning is on what column family? On what column family version is on the product. Okay, okay, now let me change the. So what are the column quantifiers you have on the product column? You have the name of the product and the price. Okay, so on both the column quantifier, the versions are enabled. It will store the last 5 values of that particular column. Now let me update. Okay, so I'm going to change the price. See, already I changed the price of the second row, right? Initially it was some 100, later I changed to 300. Now I'm going to change it to 400. Okay, again I'm going to change it to 500. Okay, let me check the output. Yeah, see the output, the last value for this column is 500. It was 100, then I changed to 300, then I changed to 400, then I changed to 500. Again I will change this to 600. Okay, now check the value. See, now the value is 600. Now I want to see the last 5 values taken by the column price. Then I will use get statement. Okay, get the name of the table sales. Okay, the row key value is 2, and then on what column? Column product. Okay, on column product I want to see which one. I want to see price. Okay, and how many versions I want to see? I want to see last 5 or I want to see last 4 only. But how much is enabled? Last 5 is enabled, but I want to see only last 4. Okay, can you see the value? It was 300, then I changed to 400, then I changed to 500, then I changed to 600. So all the last 4 versions are displayed along with the timestamp. So timestamp allows you to see multi-dimensional view of that particular column. Okay, so what we have done still now, we just created a table, we put the value into the table, and we displayed the table using get command. Okay, scan to see the full table, get command is to get a particular row, you will use get command. Okay, and then we enabled versions on the, we altered the table. Yes, we altered the table and added the version details to the table. When you create the table itself, you can create it with the version enabled, or after creating you can enable the version. Both are possible. Okay, so let me show you another example to create the table along with the versions. Okay, so for example, I will create a table bank. Okay, now if you want to create along with the version, so I have to write the column family names, right? So I will give the column family name here. What is the column family name? The column family name is loan. Okay, and I'm going to enable versions on this. Versions, you should not forget to put a S here. Versions, I'm going to put 5. Okay, the second column family name is deposit. I'm not going to enable deposit. Okay, I'm not going to enable versioning on the second column name. Sorry. Okay, I'm not going to enable versioning on the second column family name. Only for the first column I need versioning. So when you create your table itself, you can create with version detail, or you can create the table first and then enable version detail using alter table. Okay, so hope you understood this versioning. Now let's take the same sales table and we are going to write some basic commands on the table using a filter. Suppose you have a condition. Suppose you want to retrieve only some columns, okay, you have a condition to write on the table, then you have to use filtering. Okay, so let's discuss about the filtering. So you have a conditions, for example, in an SQL statement, you have a condition where customer name equal to Asma, where customer name is equal to Turkey, or product name is equal to laptop. So you have a condition, you will write it in the where clause, right? If you have a condition in a SQL statement. So like that, if you have a condition here, you have to use filter. Okay, there are different types of filters in HBase. Okay, if you have a condition on only one column, then you have to use single column value filter. Okay, and just a minute, let me explain you. So for example, your query is like this. I'm just telling you a simple SQL query, so it will be easy for you to understand. So you have select star from sales where, okay, price equal to 200. Suppose I'm giving a condition like this. Okay. So here on a single column, I have a condition. And what condition is this one? This one is equal to. And then I have a value. Okay, so you need 3 filters here to use. Okay, so here you have to use a filter called as single column value filter. Okay, for this one you have to use compare. Okay, this is comparison, right? So, and what comparator operator is used? Equal to is used. So here you have to use compare filter. Okay, and here you have to give the values, right? For this one you have to use binary comparator. Okay, so 3 filters are required to execute such a query. So all these filters are available in a package, in the Java package. So you have to import all these packages before you start using this in the query. So let us go back to the HBase. So here we are going to write the filter query on one column. So we are going to use a sales table, the same sales table. So let me display this table for you. Scan. Yeah, scan sales. Okay, so I'm going to write a, I'm going to check which, I'm going to check the column which has the price equal to 600. Okay, price equal to 600. So first let me import all the packages. I told you there are 3 filters required. I have to import all the packages for these 3 filters. So I have to write import org dot apache dot hadoop dot HBase dot filter dot single column value. So we should be very careful when you write this, because wherever capital letter you have to follow the same capital letter. Filter, single column value filter. Okay, so this is to import the first package. The first package is imported. The second package will be, just change the name of the filter only, compare filter. Okay, compare filter. Okay, C capital, F capital. The next filter we need is binary comparator. Okay, binary comparator. So we need 3 filters. So all the 3 packages are imported. Now we can use the filter command. So how to use a filter command? You have to use scan, the name of the table, okay, comma, we have to use filter. So what you're going to do, you're going to use what filter? You're going to use single column value filter. Okay, single column value filter. Okay, single column value filter. You have to give the name of the column on which you're going to write this filter. So whenever you want to give the name of the column on which you're going to write the filter, you have to use bytes, because here in HBase you don't have any specific data types, like you don't have integer, string. So when you create table also, you saw you did not give anything. You did not give integer, it is a string, it's a date. You did not give any data type. So, or it supports only one data type, which is byte data type. Okay, so here I'm going to give the name of the column on which you're going to use a single column value filter. So to give the name of the column, I have to use new bytes. Okay, new bytes dot 2 bytes. I'm going to convert that into bytes. Okay, what is the name of the, 2 bytes. What is the name of the column on which you're going to write? The name of the column is given here. See the column family name. The column family name is product. So give that one. Okay, the column family name product. Then put a comma and then you have to give the name of your column quantifier. So column quantifier is price. So again you have to convert that into bytes. So I will write bytes dot 2 bytes. Give the name of the column quantifier. What is the name of the column quantifier? Price. So give here price, comma. I have to use the second filter name. I have to give equal to, right? So for that I have to use compare filter. So I will write compare filter. Okay, what operator? Compare OP. Okay, OP. Compare operator value of. Okay, so what is the value? I have to give equal. Okay, equal. Then the last one is the that is product dot price equal to. So to give equal to, I have to use compare filter. And what is the operator? And what is the value of the operator? It is equal. Okay, what will be the last one? Last one is the value. See, for example, 600. You have to pass this value. Now, what is the data type of this value? Again, it's bytes. Okay, and what type of filter you have to use for this one? You have to use binary comparator filter to give this one. Okay, so I will use binary comparator filter. Binary comparator dot new. I have to convert that into bytes. So bytes dot 2 bytes. Okay, give the value. The value is 600. Okay, so you will get only this one. Okay, which column is having value 600, that alone you will get. Okay, so you'll get that row alone. Okay, so this is how you have to write filters or check conditions on the HBase tables. Okay, so we'll repeat here. Yeah, so if this is a query where price is equal to 200, so if you have such a query, so here the condition is on only one column. So for this one you have to use one filter, single column value filter. To give the operator you have to use a filter, compare filter. To give the value you have to use a filter which is called as binary comparator. So you need 3 filters to execute such a query. So you have to import all these 3 filters before we use. After that you have to write this query. Okay, so that's what we discussed now. Okay, so this is a query. Okay, and it is written on only one column. So now the next topic we are going to discuss in HBase is a very important topic. We are going to create a table, Hive table integration. So we are going to create a table in Hive and we are going to integrate into HBase. Okay, so we are going to create a table in Hive and we are going to integrate that table in HBase. Okay, so let's get out of HBase here. Control D. Okay, out of HBase, and then we are going to log into Hive. Okay. Okay, so now here we are going to create a table in Hive. So this is called as HBase Hive integration. So I'm going to create a table in Hive. So create table. Let me give a table name here. I will call it as Hive base. Okay, Hive base table. Hive base. Okay, the first one is a key. The data type is integer. So here you have data types because this is Hive table. But in HBase there is no data types. Okay. So the first one will be the key. The data type is integer. Then we have item number, the data type will be integer again. Then we have name, item name, okay, the data type will be string. Then amount, the data type will be integer again. Okay, so how you're going to store this? Stored, stored by, okay, you're going to store it as org dot Apache, okay, dot Hadoop dot Hive dot HBase. You're going to store it using this because you're going to create here, but you're going to access in HBase. Okay, so the schema will be there in Hive, but the data will be managed by HBase. So it is like an external table. Okay, so when you create an external table, it should be created like this. Okay, so you're creating a Hive table, and how you're going to store this Hive table? You're going to store in org.apache.hadoop.hive.hbase storage handler. Okay, HBase okay, storage handler with SERD properties. Okay, and you have to give the column mapping. Okay, how you're going to map the columns? So how you're going to map the columns in the HBase? In HBase, you don't have data types, right? You have table name, you have a column family name, quantifier name, right? So the key will become the row key. So I will just give colon key. Key will directly become the row key. And then what will be the column family name? The column family name. Here column name will become column family name there. So I will write item number map to item number. Okay. Name will be mapped to name. Okay. These all will become column family name there. Okay. Amount will be mapped to amount. Amount will be mapped to amount. So we have to tell how it is mapped. Okay. Close the quotes, close the bracket, and then you have to write the table properties. Okay. Table property. So in table property, you have to tell the name of the table that you want to create in HBase. So HBase dot table dot name. Okay. So what will be the table name in HBase? There also I want to create the table name. I think already we have sales, right? So I will write, this is coming from Hive, right? So I will write Hive underscore sales. Okay. So this is a command. Okay, there is some error, cannot find the class. Okay, so the class name is wrong. Let me check the class name again. So it is org.apache.hadoop.hive.hbase.h. Yeah, I have two S here. HBase, okay. See, two S's here. HBase storage handler with SERD properties. Let's run the code here. Okay, the table is created. Now you created a table, but this table is a special table. It's like an external table. Only the schema will be stored in the Hive, but the table will be integrated with the HBase. Okay, so you are storing, where you are storing your table? You are storing your table using the package HBase storage handler. Okay, you are directly storing this. Table in the HBase. Can you see here? So that's why you are using HBase storage handler. And then you are specifying the column mappings, how each column in Hive will be mapped to the column in the HBase, and what should be the table name in the Hive. Okay. What should be the table name in the HBase. Okay, so we finished creating the table. Now to check whether this table is being integrated with the HBase, you have to log out of Hive. So I will give Control D, log out and log into HBase, HBase shell. Okay, log into HBase, and then what we do, we try to access the table in the HBase. Okay, so here I will give describe. Okay, describe, what is the name of the table? Hive underscore sales. Spelling is wrong. Okay, see, the table is there. See the name of the column families. There are 3 column families. Item number is one column family, amount is one column family, name is one column family. And you can see the version, default version is 1. Okay, so the table is here. Suppose you want to change the version of amount, you can change. How will you change? You will use alter. The name of the table is hive underscore sales. So it is now your ordinary HBase table. Okay, name of your table is hive sales. Then how will you alter? You have to give the name of the column family. So I will tell name. Okay, what is the name of the column family? Amount. And then I will change the versions. I can give 5. Okay, so this is to alter. See, the table is altered. Okay, now you can insert the data from the HBase. Okay, so let me insert the data from the HBase. I will write put. The name of the table is hive underscore sales. Okay, the row key is 1. First I will give the first column family name is item number, right? So I will give the value for item number. Okay, item number 10. Okay, the next column family I have is, so just you can check the describe table to check the next column family name. You have amount and then you have name. Okay, so I can give the amount. Okay, amount 100. Okay, and then you have the name. Name I can give okay. Now I enabled version on amount, right? So let me give another value. Okay, so I will change the amount to 300. Then I will change the amount to 400. Then I will change the amount to 500. Okay, suppose you want to scan this table, I will write scan hive underscore sales. See, I can see 3 column families, item number, amount and name. But for amount, I enabled versioning, right? So you can see only one version here. See, you can see the last version here. Suppose I want to see all the 5 versions or all the 4 versions, then I have to use the get command, right? So I will write get the name of the table, hive underscore sales. Okay, then the row key, then the column, the name of the column is amount. Okay, then version. Versions, should not forget to give a S. Versions, so last 3 versions. So you can see the last 3 versions, 500, 400 and 300. So this is the example how you can integrate Hive and database. So you created a table in Hive and integrated it with the HBase. Okay, so what all we discussed in this session, we saw how to create the table in HBase, how to insert the value using put command, how to retrieve each row by using a get command. Then if you want to alter the schema of your table, you have to disable your table, alter the schema of your table and then enable your table back. Okay, and then you can enable versioning on each column Okay, so you know how to add versioning when you create your table. You know how to alter the table which is already existing and add the version details. And then after adding the version details, you can also see the last 3 versions of a particular column by using the get command. Okay, and then I will teach you about delete. Suppose you want to delete a particular row from a table, then you can give delete. Okay, suppose you want to delete okay, this first row. Well, let's delete from this table. Okay, so delete the name of the table, Hive underscore sales. Okay, the column is 1. Okay, if you want to delete only a particular column, that also you can delete. Okay, so suppose for example I want to delete amount. Okay, see, it's deleted. Now you check scan, you check, see that column amount is not available here. So if you want to delete only one column, yes, you can delete. Or you want to delete the full row, or you can delete the full row, you can delete like this. I have something called as delete all. Okay, delete all, the name of the table, Hive underscore sales, comma, I will delete the first row. Now check scan, you have nothing in the table because I deleted all the columns which belong to row key 1. Okay, so this is a delete. Okay, so hope we have covered all the queries that is required here. Okay, you also have drop. Okay, so if you want to drop, you have to disable. Okay, so I will disable Hive underscore sales table, and then I will drop the table. Okay, I will write drop Hive underscore sales. Okay, the table is dropped. Okay, so hope you understood the session. Thank you for listening.